It's a snowstorm in Canada, and thankfully I have Givenchy Gentleman Society to make me feel pleasant indoors. This fragrance is being met with very mixed reviews. Crazy enough, it actually made my top 8 fragrances of 2023, and today I'm going to tell you why, and we'll find out if this fragrance is right for you, or if you should just leave it on the department store shelf. First, let's go over the presentation. Givenchy Gentleman Society was perfumed in France in 2023 by these two right here. I'm sorry I cannot pronounce your names, I apologize. The box that it comes in represents the fragrance quite nicely. It is a reflective silver design on the front where it says Givenchy Gentleman Society and their insignia embossed on the front. Nothing else to show you in this box. Yeah. This is the beautiful bottle that it comes in. I'm sorry, I like it. What can I say? Silver and black just go together so nicely. This is the Givenchy logo on the front. On the top of the cap, the Givenchy logo. On the back, nothing. And then on the inside, you're gonna get the logo again on the top of the atomizer. My batch code is 2L01. This is 100 milliliters, and it is eau de parfum concentration. Before we go on to the smell, I wanna show a pet peeve of mine. If you can see these indentations here, they trap dirt. Like if you see any fragrance reviewers or content creators talking about this fragrance, just pay attention to the amount of dirt that collects in their bottle. And also, this bottle is an absolute fingerprint magnet. We've just started the video and I've already had to clean it twice. So keep that in mind. Available in a 60 ml and a 100 ml. The 60 ml is going to run you $137 Canadian. 100 ml will be $167 Canadian. If I see this available on discounters, I will be sure to let you know in the description. Let's find out why this was one of my favorite releases of 2023. Let's start off with the listed notes. The top notes are cardamom and sage. Middle notes are French narcissus, Haitian vetiver, and Madagascar vetiver. The base notes, vanilla, palo santo, and cedar. What do I smell? Let's show you the atomizer while I spray this on my skin. This atomizer pushes very far and wide, so I recommend staying a little bit closer to your neck or you're gonna cover your whole face. The opening to this fragrance is one of the best openings I've smelt to a fragrance in a long time. Unfortunately, that dies down later on, which we will get to in the performance. I would say that this opens with mostly vanilla, cardamom, palo santo, and French narcissus. So what that's actually doing is it's providing a sugary, sweet, floral, woody, citrusy opening. So it's kind of bright, but that's gonna become a little bit woodier and more hay-like towards the dry down. Picture a nest underneath those notes of vetiver, cedar, and woody notes that definitely show their head later on in the fragrance. Now, some people have said that they detect a designer iris note in this fragrance. I don't really get that at all. I'm kind of just getting creamy vanilla with a little bit of white floral touches on top of that, which maybe can come across a little bit powdery. Personally, I don't detect a designer iris in here. Some people say there's iris, some people say there's not. I belong to the camp that says there's no iris in here. Like when you shove your nose in here, you're kind of getting like almost a pencil shaving type of woody note. Now, trust me when I say that you should give this at least 10 minutes before actually judging this fragrance because it opens way louder than it actually ends up being. This is actually more of a sophisticated gentleman's fragrance in the dry down, but it starts off as kind of like a sugary, sweet designer teens fragrance. But I gotta say, I absolutely love the opening on this and I do wish it lasted longer because I think it's absolutely beautiful. I couldn't really see this being worn casually because it does kind of progress in the scent profile in a way where that sweetness disappears. I think that this is more of a upper class, dressed up man who really presents himself with good style. It's not a very casual scent profile, but that being said, I do think that this is a better fragrance for fall and winter nights. That sugary vanillic cardamom sweetness in the top can come across as a little bit too much. That's why I'm saying don't wear this in summer days because it could be a little bit cloying, especially in the first couple minutes. But it really dries down classy and nice. That's why I say that this fragrance confused me. This is an addicting scent profile that as soon as I sprayed it on in the store, it stood out above everything else. Although it isn't that unique, it stood out and was superior to every other fragrance that I tested that day. That's why I bought this at full retail like a madman. The performance is a little bit confusing because of that opening, so let's discuss the performance so you kind of know what to expect. It opens loud, like I'm telling you, 3+ feet for like that 10 minutes or so. Then it's going to settle down a foot or so of projection after about 30 minutes. So there's a big change in the opening there that I was detecting. That foot or so of projection is gonna last you around 3 to 4 hours. Now at this point in the fragrance, I developed major anosmia because I didn't smell it at all. But an hour or two would go by and this fragrance would just hit me in the face. I'm like, oh, okay, you're still there. All right, I'm definitely going anosmic. And in terms of total longevity, I noticed that this lasted on my skin between that 6 to 8 hour mark comfortably before it just kind of drops off and isn't really noticeable at all. In my skin, probably more towards the 6 hour mark because I don't get the best performance out of any fragrance, I'll be honest, but I'm the first to tell you, I have to test on multiple people because of that. I think that this fragrance deserves a lot more credit. I genuinely think that this is one of the most underrated releases of 2023 and people need to give this more credit. Just because one reviewer says it's bad doesn't mean it's bad for you. That's why I gotta say I'm gonna give this fragrance an 8.3 out of 10. Kind of a sleeper hit. If you like this fragrance as much as I do, let me know in the comments. Even if you don't, let me know in the comments. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe for more honest fragrance content, and watch this video right here. If you like the sound of this fragrance, you'll definitely like this one too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.